Hey everyone, I'm Chris Stepp and welcome to another episode of Amazon Australia, the opportunity of a lifetime. Today we're going to be talking about communicating with suppliers and looking out for red flags. This is super important as you're growing your Amazon business and especially when you're doing your product research to make sure that the suppliers you're using are high quality and you're going to get the best products. Now, if this is your first episode here today, I drop more and more information on Amazon and ways you can improve and grow as a person. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and go check out all the other content. But let's get into it and start talking about communicating with suppliers. Now, communicating in all parts of business is super important. Efficiently communicating with your supplier will help you to ensure products and samples are correctly manufactured to the required specifications and quality. Keeping conversations short to the point will not only save you time, but also reduce misunderstandings and mistakes. Communicating clearly will make it easier to build a strong ongoing relationship and could potentially help with the price alterations or new ideas. Now you might be thinking, how do you actually communicate properly with a supplier? Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to give you some tips that are going to make your time communicating with suppliers easier so you can really get the answers and the prices you want to receive. So firstly, when you're reaching out to a supplier, you want to have a title. For example, I like to use the term product development manager. Now I use this term and title when I'm speaking to suppliers so that when they're communicating with me, they understand that I'm serious, they see it as an official title, and they know that I mean business. This is a really easy way to build trust from the get-go. So next in the messages, you want to number each question. You want to use clear language, you want to keep it simple, and you want to send pictures of the products you want so they know exactly what you're asking for. Now within the Conquer ANZ Academy, we have lots of done for you templates, and this is an example of one of the messages we use when we first reach out. Remember, we want to be short and to the point. So, hello, my name is Chris and I'm the product development manager for such and such. I've come across your product page and I'm very interested in working with you. I have a few questions to ask about this product. Number 1, what is the minimum order quantity, MOQ? Number 2, what is your price of this MOQ? Number 3, what is the shipping to Australia? This is where you insert the delivery address, which would be one of Amazon's warehouses. And then you finish off with, thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to hearing your responses and doing business with you in the future. Kind regards, Chris. We're really here to build a relationship with the supplier from the get-go so they trust us and we can trust them. Now, the next thing to think about when speaking to suppliers is looking out for red flags. Now, red flags are something that can hurt your business. There's 3 main red flags that I like to look out for. Number 1 is poor English. It is important to acknowledge and remember that most suppliers on Alibaba are overseas and English is their second language. Therefore, being mindful and respectful of language and cultural difference is crucial. However, in saying that, you should still be able to have a coherent conversation with your supplier and have a mutual understanding. The next red flag to look out for is price changes. When the supplier is not able to give an exact price or are vague from the beginning and then price changes occur, we recommend you reconsidering working with them. You want to have a fixed price. You want them to be certain what they're selling. Otherwise, they might not actually be the main wholesale supplier. They might just be a middleman for someone else. The last one to look out for is being unable to supply real life photos. If the supplier is unable to provide photos, I would not be using them. An example is if you see a product on their website that you like, ask for a real life photo video, not the photo on their website. A lot of the time on Alibaba, they'll use photos from other people's sites to try to get that sale. So you want to confirm that the product you are purchasing is actually the product you want. Now, they are the 3 red flags that I look out for, but what can actually happen if you use a bad supplier? And how can this affect your business? Number 1, you can have slow communication times. You can have incorrect products, you can have poor quality products, incomplete orders, price increases, overextended production times, lack of ability to make any adjustments or modification of orders. Now, this will affect your business and this will stop you and slow you down from launching successful products. At the end of the day, we want to have a streamlined process from when we find a supplier, find a product, and get it into Amazon and start selling it. We don't want to have to deal with any hassles. We don't want to have to deal with any complications. And although you're going to come across some hurdles in your Amazon journey, we want to try to eliminate them from the very start. And we start there by finding a supplier that is legit, the one that has good communication, one that we can trust, and one that we can grow and have a long-term business with. So I've just covered all the sort of negatives and red flags to look out for. So when we're looking for a good supplier, it's basically the complete opposite. If they've got great communication, they're willing to help, they're quick at answering questions, they give you a good price, and they have the ability to go up and down between minimum order quantities. These are all things that we're looking for. So if you find that good supplier, hang on to them, treat them with respect, and get the best deal you possibly can. All right, guys, so that's the little video on understanding communication with suppliers, looking out for these red flags. So when you're going to speak to new people on Alibaba, you can start thinking about these things. Have these in the back of your mind so you know how to communicate with them, know how to speak to them, and know how to eventually get the best deal. At the end of the day, we want you guys to get the best deal for your products because the best deal means you're making the most profit. If you enjoyed this video today and you want to learn more about Amazon, especially if this is your first video, make sure to follow the channel, subscribe, click that like button, and go watch all the other videos that are around Amazon. Each video has something different and it's going to help you on your Amazon journey. But for now, I'm Chris Steff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.